Changing your planet's past and future, you are sentenced to spend eternity in the House of Mystery.
So Constantine House of Mystery, it's already available for basically anyone to see if you want to go see it, if you care enough. But I saw it, I did not realize it was already available to watch in some form. But it is, so I did see it. Again, if you care, there will be slight spoilers here. So it opens up with the ending of Justice League Dark, Apocalypse War, and this opening of the movie is about all you get of Apocalypse War, and it connecting to the DCAMU. We don't really get much past that, which was slightly disappointing. Constantine talks about Flash specifically for a minute, talking about how he needed to use his powers to reset everything, and Constantine called this his first selfless act, but also when he sent Flash back, he did some stuff with his magic. But after this opening, Constantine is in the House of Mystery. He does not realize it's the House of Mystery at first. He goes through a door, notices that it just leads to the same hallway he's entering the door through, and he sees himself, he knows something's funky, but he winds up in a room where he has children and a family, Zatanna being his wife. And he soon realizes that none of this is real as they shape into demons and murder him. And Constantine, this happens to Constantine a few times. He just gets murdered, wakes up, gets murdered again, until eventually he casts a spell to see how he got here, and that leads him to the Spectre. He tried to cast the spell earlier, I should say, and Zatanna just came out, pulled him out of the pond, and murdered him because water is required for this specific spell. Which, with none of the faucets in the bathroom working, is why he had to use the toilet to use it this time, where he was successful, and it led him to the Spectre. He has a conversation with the Spectre, and the Spectre tells him he's here because of the end of Apocalypse War, what happened. He reset the universe, he meddled with its rules, therefore he was sentenced to the House of Mystery for eternity. And after this interaction, we return to 1,000 Ways to Die featuring John Constantine, because Constantine just continues to die repeatedly and repeatedly at the hands of everyone he loves. But eventually, Nergal shows up to claim John Constantine's soul because Constantine had already sold his eternal soul to him. But then another demon shows up, this being a female, with the same contract. John Constantine had sold his soul again, and then a third one comes up because there's this nice interaction between Nergal and the lady. And Nergal was like, "You sold your eternal soul twice?" And Constantine was like, "No, 3 times." And, the other guy was already out there. So 3 demons, all wanting Constantine's soul, get into a hissy fight over who is going to take his soul. And while that's happening, Constantine breaks the snake restraints that Nergal had around him, and casts a spell to trap them, and this spell is powered by rage. So while they're angry, they're not going to be able to break out of it. Constantine gets out of there scot-free through the portal that Nergal and the other demons came through. So he found a loophole around being cast away for eternity, sentenced to eternity in the House of Mystery. And we get one final conversation between Constantine and the Spectre. And it's pretty heartbreaking because Constantine was basically asking the Spectre why he would do this to him, why he would not just have him murdered, but have his loved ones be the one to murder him. But the Spectre told him that he cast him away for eternity, he imprisoned him in the House of Mystery for eternity to live a happy life with the people he loves, but Constantine doesn't believe he deserves happiness. Therefore, Constantine did all of that to himself. The reason that Zatanna and his loved ones, his friends, were all morphing into demons was the thoughts Constantine was having. He doesn't deserve happiness. Therefore, they just turn into demons and kill him, which is a bit extreme, but I guess it's what Constantine deep down feels he deserves. And it ends with Spectre telling Constantine that the universe is a living thing, and the universe basically drags Constantine back into it to punish Constantine itself. Which leads me to the question of, does the Flash not get punished? If the universe is a living thing and it's punishing Constantine, the Flash was the one that ran back. He agreed to do Flashpoint again. He knew what Flashpoint could cause, but he still did it. So is the universe going to punish the Flash next? I also really hope if they're going to do more with Constantine in these Tomorrowverse movies, these set of movies. I hope they change his design a bit. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I wasn't the biggest fan of the animation in this movie. As for the story itself, just Constantine being tortured repeatedly, and the conversations with the Spectre, and what it all meant, why Constantine was being punished, why he was actually dying was his fault. I enjoyed that for the most part. I wish it was longer. I wish this was an actual movie and not just a short. 25 minutes was definitely not enough. For what it was, I would give it a C+. I think it's good. There's not enough there, and it was a little underwhelming given what we saw in the trailer. I thought it would tie more deeply into Apocalypse War, but it did not. So if you've seen it, let me know what you think about this short down in the comments below. Do you think Flash will get punished in any way by the universe given these rules that they've set up? Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed. It really helps the channel out. I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I will see you guys next time.
Unable to confine your failures in the past to the past, even when those who died forgave you.